Hey everybody. Today I'd like to go over something that I find particularly interesting. It has quite a bit to do with the lack of awareness on the better part of the people who think that they're cool but are really not. And today the people in question is literally everybody on Blue Sky. So I saw this meme here and I'll go over it really quick. But basically, what it is some dumb idiot from X or Twitter, I hate calling it X, but whatever, is yelling at the awesome, cool, beautiful people of Blue Sky, saying, "It's an echo chamber." And the people of Blue Sky, much more sophisticated and awesome than the peasants over at X, are, talking about the latest Kendrick album, gardening, book clubs, whatever, right? Clearly, they're on a higher plane of existence, and everybody else on X is a political pundit who's an idiot, and they all voted for Donald Trump, and all they care about is politics, etc., etc. So this meme is based off of a much funnier meme, but it's kind of in character for these very uncool people to ruin everything they touch. So instead of getting into that, I'll just have you enjoy the awesome blatant truth of this here meme, and we'll just go over it real quick. So, the implication of this meme is essentially that X, the number one news outlet in the world, by far, it's not even close, is nothing without the left leaning political mouthpieces that have migrated to Blue Sky. And the other implication about this is that they aren't political mouthpieces. Now, where I stand on any of that is I really don't give a shit. I only care about two things. I care about Tekken and I care about seeing cute cat pictures and whatever else. Bomb, beautiful, big titted anime bitches. All that. That's what I care about. That's what I'm on X or Blue Sky for, right? If you don't have the content that I'm looking for, quite frankly, I don't care to stick around. So, I just wanted to go over this meme and then see if we can actually prove it to be true by just going to the website itself, the homepage, scrolling down, seeing what Blue Sky is really all about. Because my perception, after laughing a lot at this meme, I mean, I just couldn't get over it. Uh, is that they're really cool, insightful, kind, tolerant people that are super unique and enjoy a multitude of awesome hobbies, etc., etc. Meanwhile, the idiots over at X only care about Donald Trump and neo-Nazism. So let's just go to bluesky.com and scroll down and see what we see. Okay, so I have it here open. We are on the front page of Blue Sky. I've zoomed it in for everyone to enjoy. Let's just scroll down it. Yeah? As you can see, I'm at the very top, and I am not logged in. So what you see is what you get. This is no algorithm or anything. Cool little, I don't know, what do we even call this? Because it's not a tweet, right? Post about scary movies. Well, hold on a second. They love scary movies, but living in one for 4 years seems a little excessive. Huh. I mean, that's got to be a coincidence, right? Like 4 years must be the threshold for something else entirely besides the, presidency. Cool little Hubble Space Telescope picture here. Looks like an eye. That's cool. It's a nebula. Oh, Vivek is literally an unelected federal bureaucrat. All right. It's political in nature, but that's just an opinion, man. It's just one post. Let's keep going. Oh, it's Mark Hamill saying, like this post just because. All right. That doesn't have cats, Tekken, or big titted anime women, so I don't care about it. Okay. And now we have a post about the Russia Ukraine war and how much the Russians have been able to take over, I guess, the duration of the war, and it's talking about the mass death that's going on. Super uncool. Not by the post, I just mean in general. but political in nature. So okay, let's keep going. Democratic California, keep America Trumpless. All right. I mean, it's just a T-shirt. That doesn't mean anything. That's not a political statement. Religion does not belong in our schools. Agreed. Build this wall, church, state. All right. I mean, heavy implication with the wall and stuff, but let's just say that this is not political but religious. Free Leonard Peltier? Who the hell is this guy? Let's do a quick Google search. A Native American activist and a member of the American Indian movement who, following a what? Controversial trial, was convicted of 2 counts of first-degree murder in the deaths of two FBI agents. Um, okay. I mean, I don't know the all the facts behind this because it's the first time I've ever heard of it. But this is a political statement. Okay. Twitter is basically the used condom of social media. All right. Ooh, a cool little mushroom. Not bad. All right. Oh, I thought it was a legitimate Lego thing, but it's Mar-Lego Search and Seizure Edition, which honestly is pretty funny. And when you consider that it's posted by God, it's even funnier. But this is not a political statement, clearly. So, I mean, I can go on and on about whether this website is political or not. And I mean, if you think this is fake, I'll just do a quick refresh and let's see what else we get. Oh, look at that. Didn't even take that long. It's right there. Oh, there's that cool mushroom again. Um, make no mistake, everything about this website is political in nature, or it's Twitter. So, I mean, this one is just straight up calling for violence against who they perceive as fascist, which, I mean, these days, everyone is fascist. The guy who opens the door for you at 7-Eleven is a fascist. So, make of it what you will. But to imply that Bluesky is anything different from Twitter is just the dumbest, least self-aware thing anyone could do. But you know what? Maybe that's just Bluesky the app. Let's see what Bluesky is like on other platforms. For example, Reddit. Let's see what the people of Reddit r/Bluesky think of Bluesky. Okay. Do you follow Mark Hamill? It feels wonderful to have been welcomed by so many of you here on Bluesky, especially the sticking it to Leon part. So, okay. Literally the first post of Bluesky Social, r/Bluesky Social, is them sticking it to the man of X, the platform they just left. And I mean, Bluesky is a straight up copy of in every single way. As a platform, it is a complete copy paste of X. Except the only difference is that all the sore losers and the people whose identity is politics didn't want to get made fun of anymore, and they run away. They leave to a platform, and they've contaminated that platform so that it is no different whatsoever. These people are incapable of smiling and enjoying anything without seeing some kind of political influence within it. So, okay, that was first post. Can we just not talk about X? Why can't it just be an alternative? The constant comparisons of how bad the other places are giving this a real echo chamber vibe that is off-putting to those like myself that don't fall on either side. Very funny, dude. I mean, we'll come back to that, but I saw this comic, a comic I found on Bluesky that perfectly articulates why I left every other social media platform. I want to control population growth by murdering brown folks. Oh my goodness. It's just, as someone who doesn't care and is just looking on the outside in, uh, the things that people convince themselves of is crazy. I mean, who is saying this? Who, like, please point to the person who said they want to murder brown folks in politics. I mean, the only people I can really think of is like George W. Bush back in 2000, dude. Uh, and we threw a shoe at that guy. So, like, nobody liked it then. They still don't like it now. But all right, whatever. Uh, let's keep going. So this is a post where they suck each other off because I guess the subreddit doubled in size, whatever. Um, hilarious or depressing? So this is another post about the comparison between Bluesky and Twitter and how much more engagement they get on Bluesky than on Twitter, right? There's a flare on this called Elon L's. Who made this? All right. I mean, what an Elon L it is that he owns the most popular news network ever. What an L, dude. All right. As a cartoonist, Bluesky gives me genuine joy for the first time in years. I'm sure the enshittification process will find a way to happen again in 5 to 7 years. But for right now, I'm enjoying social media for the first time in ages. So it's like it's going to go to shit anyway. You're just happy. You're just temporarily happy. How about you just leave social media? Just just leave. It's okay. You don't need it. So let's take a look at this thread about can we just not talk about X? Let's see what the general consensus is. I think the political aspect of what is going on drowns out that many people are preferring Bluesky simply because it's a better piece of software. X has become bloated and chaotic. Some people just want a feed of posts, not an everything app trying to replicate what China has with WeChat. Now that seems like a pretty standard and honestly valid critique of X. The only problem I have with it is that Bluesky is not a better piece of software. It's not even close. It's missing like a bajillion features that X has, and everybody's been complaining about it. Now, they've been adding features, and that's cool. But to call it a better piece of software, I mean, it's just not true. In general, like across the board, it's just not true. You can live stream on X. You can make money from your posts on X. It has everything that a content creator needs to succeed. So I just don't agree with this. It's no longer just political; it's moral. Oh boy, where is this gonna go? Only for terminally online people. Everybody, thank TNNRK. I'm scared to click on their profile. They might be a furry, but thank goodness there's one guy out here that is willing to call it how it is. It's only moral if it goes along with your beliefs. That's the issue. Minus 11 karma, you fool. How dare you speak out? You're welcome to explain what you mean by that statement. Just keep in mind that Elon deliberately turned Twitter into a cesspool of Nazi shit. Right. Okay? Oh no, this has become a whole thing, hasn't it? Oh, see, and this is what it becomes. I want everybody to understand that this is the reality of Bluesky. Okay? This is everything that is just the truth. Okay? It is not any different from X. The only thing that it is slightly more left-leaning than usual. And all the political pundits and people that love to shit on the other side, they all left X because they are sore losers and they were tired of getting pwned, essentially. So they see Bluesky and they move over to Bluesky, which, by the way, Bluesky is just like Mastodon, right? I mean, Mastodon failed as well. Mastodon, the decentralized social media. I mean, this is all it is. How do I yeah, sure, dude, whatever. Oh, I don't want to make an account. See, this is just like Truth Social and why they failed. Speaking of Truth Social, it didn't work there. And that's where all the right-wing sore losers went. So if that won't succeed, what makes you think that this will? It won't. There's no difference between the two platforms. The only difference is that X is bigger, more saturated, and everyone on the world is on it. Bluesky has more engagement because it's a smaller platform for now. But make no mistake, even if you were a new user, you would not grow that much more than if you were on X. Let's just be honest, it's the same exact thing. If you didn't already have a following, you wouldn't be very successful on Bluesky either. This is a really funny uh, post here because it says even better if people would stop trying thread crop this sub every single day, you can just keep scrolling. But the problem with that is that's all you're going to see. All you're going to see is political stuff that you shouldn't care about. It's not about keep scrolling. It's the same shit no matter what. It's the exact same thing. Wanting to find a place in which everybody agrees with everybody else, and congratulations, you found it. But nobody who is a real normal person is going to want to join Bluesky over X unless they're looking for that particular environment in which they can just agree with everybody in the first place. So really what you have is this very like vanilla, hateful, spiteful community that is just going to continue that way forever, because the only people that care about being on Bluesky are the same exact people who want to make fun of Elon Musk, the billionaire, or they want to talk shit about Donald Trump, or they want to shit on right-wing people and call them Nazis and racists. Those are the only people on Bluesky. Make no mistake. It's those people and then bots, just like X. So to conclude this video, I just want to say that the real reason why Bluesky sucks, the real reason why it won't succeed, is because there is no content on Bluesky that you can't already find on X. So is Bluesky an echo chamber? Only if you want it to be. But you know what else is like that? Twitter. Because Twitter is only a echo chamber if you want it to be, by following people, by building the algorithm in such a way that it will only show you the things you care about. So in the end, the migration to a new platform doesn't really make sense. It is just a band-aid. It doesn't really serve any purpose, because what you find on Bluesky, you can just as easily find on Twitter. And if you want more left-leaning stuff, all you need to do is follow more left-leaning stuff on Twitter, and you get Bluesky. There is no difference. The only real difference is that X is just better right now because of all the features it has. There's no bloat. I mean, there are things that I wouldn't use, but it's not getting in the way of me enjoying the cool clips on X that are definitely not on Bluesky, because nobody gives a shit. Nobody who works a real 9 to 5 gives a shit about Bluesky. That's what I'm trying to say. The normal everyday folks of the universe do not give a damn about Bluesky. Anyway, guys, that's all I really have to say about this. If you enjoyed the video, consider subscribing. I'm going to be talking more about video game stuff and things that I think are really stupid. So if that sounds like fun to you, then you should totally subscribe and keep posted. And yeah, I'll see you guys again. Take care and bye-bye.